There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop on the 19. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make good plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
So FIU's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the pit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Davis looking to pass. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the middle. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Motion from the back. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. It's Burke. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Power football with the run. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Going to sling it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wynn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Davis looking to pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Wynn. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Kennesaw State right back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Wynn. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They just keep firing. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burt. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's it go to the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14, Kennesaw State, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some...
Finds a spot in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. FIU will line up to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle. It's Whitaker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. got his man downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Burt. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Wynn. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Kick is in the air. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quick release on the RPO. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Give to the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarter?
Ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Looking down the middle. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Burt. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On to punt it away.
The kick is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Davis will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kennesaw State, 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Grab near the marker. It's Burke. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. This for the lead and very likely the win. He slides that just inside the right upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final second.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Davis looking to pass. He's got an open man. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to